how are you today? So today we are going to talk about the opening of a bank account in Portugal for the D7 visa. Many people ask me, is it mandatory? Do we have to open a bank account in Portugal? How much do we need to put there? Okay, so I'm going to explain you. Opening a Portuguese bank account, it's not mandatory by law to have a D7 visa, although it will increase the chances of approval of the visa. And I'm going to explain you why. Because this visa, in the law, it states that you should have enough income to sustain yourself in Portugal, and you need to prove that you are able to put that income in Portugal to sustain yourselves. So if you don't open a bank account in Portugal, while the process is being analyzed, the consulate can say, okay, this person has income in their own country, but we don't know if they want to bring that income to Portugal. So working with this process for a long time now, we found that it was always better when you show the visa when you show up to the consulate or to the VFS center to apply for the D7. It's always a plus, and it raises the chances of your visa being approved if you show that you have a bank account in Portugal with more or less what's the equivalent to 12 Portuguese minimum wages. Why? Because this means that you can sustain yourself in Portugal for at least 1 year. And we are talking about 8,000 euros per adult, okay? On the other hand, it's not mandatory, but some consulates and some VFS centers require those to analyze the process. So it's not on the law, but in practice, and at some point, they make it mandatory. If you are applying for a D7, you may get an email from the VFS or consulate saying, we are not going to analyze your process if you don't have a bank account in Portugal. So that's why we advise you to have a Portuguese bank account if you want to make sure that you will get your D7 visa approved. Sometimes people, I see that people read in forums and Facebook groups, and they say, oh, but I heard that this person managed to get the visa without the bank account in Portugal. Yes, it's true, but how long was that? Because they are making this, they are asking for the Portuguese bank account recently, and they start to be more strict about this about 1 year ago. So yes, it's true that in the past many people got their visas approved without a Portuguese bank account, but at the present moment and from now on, it's my guess that it's going to become a requirement, and it's going to become mandatory to have a Portuguese bank account. If you don't want to take risks on your approval, here is the tip: open a Portuguese bank account with at least 8,000 euros per adult. Many people keep asking me, what is the best Portuguese bank? I don't know if there is a best Portuguese bank. I don't have any shares in any bank. I don't have any participation in any bank. We do work with the Millennium BCP, which is the Portuguese largest private bank. And the reason for that is that along all these years that we are working with foreigners and with visa process, we understood that from all the banks that we have in Portugal, Millennium BCP is the one that is most friendly for the non-residents to open a bank account in Portugal. So we work with Millennium, we have a good relationship with them, but you can choose any other bank if you think it's going to be easier for you. So this was the first short video about the D7 requirements. Wait for the others. We are going to address all the D7 requirements for your visa to be approved in different videos. Thank you for watching and thank you for following us. See you next time with a different subject about the D7. Thank you!